This is my psychology careers research project, and I'm going to be reading this off a sheet of paper. My overall insights from the project were that I learned about several careers that I did not realize involved psychology, the most interesting being a social worker, which kind of makes sense that a social worker would need psychology, but just never thought about it like that. The two most interesting jobs that I learned about were forensic psychology, because they get to work with like criminals and investigations and stuff, and Criminal Minds and SV's pretty cool show. But it probably wouldn't be like that in real life. But anyways, the other one was a clinical psychologist, and I think that's pretty interesting because they get to work with people in hospitals, and they get to work with a variety of people. It's not limited to kids. It's not limited to adults. You get like different age group and people with different types of problems. So my quiz results were a clinical psychologist, a school psychologist, a counselor, and a social worker. And I probably agree with the clinical psychologist and a counselor because just kind of I'm interested in that kind of stuff. And yeah, but the school psychologist and social worker would probably have to be a no-go for me because I like kids. I just don't want to be around them all day. But I think the clinical psychologist and the counselor, like I said, you get to work with adults too, not just children. But psychologists help treat people that have mental problems, and they help them get through that. And psychologists also could be saving lives and not knowing it. They help family members overcome obstacles so that the person can return to their normal life and live a happy life. So I think that's how psychologists make the world a better place.